The more you know.
Yeah, ever since I was a teenager, my mom thought I was weird.
You ever try like tatami mats?
What's
No.
a tatami mat?
It's what they have in Japan, and it's not quite the floor, but it's not quite a bed either. It's like something in between. So it's very comfortable.
Is it not just a mattress?
It's not quite a mattress. It's like it's
the
not
hell is
hay,
it,
but I
bitch?
can't think. It's like
Hay?
straw.
Straw.
I don't even think that's right, but it's that kind of texture.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's
well,
comfy.
Okay.
look, I mean, I may pretend I'm a horse, but these two horses are crazy galloping. I don't fucking know. It's Frenzy versus n0ne
You said hey, and you know that's just where the
for
brain goes.
elimination. And Frenzy has shown an extraordinary competency in every single matchup he's played, but this one specifically, I think.
He lost it earlier.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we don't talk about that because I don't remember that. Nice shine on a shield. Stomp's not going to work there.
Oh, wow.
I heard you freaking out during the salt set. I was right over there.
Dude, yeah, as a Falcon main, you gotta freak out when Salt's playing.
Because Mango lost, and I was like, every time Mango would do something like, that's my goat. That's my,
Oh yeah, they were yelling that.
ESDs, that's my goat.
Yeah.
No matter what, ride or die.
And then the salt set starts, and Salt starts doing crazy shit. I'm like, that's my goat.
you flip sides real quickly.
I didn't flip any side. They're both my goat.
Okay, okay.
All right.
They were saying my goat the way people say like my queen. Is he bothering you, my queen?
Yeah,
like,
my
goat?
liege. Don't go
My
down
liege?
there. Frenzy with a great conversion, and he's finding a lot here, but n0ne also gets there.
Okay, dead
Tied
even.
up. So what? Well, so you know the funny. I was talking to n0ne, you know, as commentators do, fraternize with the talent,
Right.
with the players. He was telling me, he's like, he was talking about the LOD set. He's like, I just did not want to be there. I was so mad, and I was playing like shit, so I just kept running at him. And I was like, but you won. He's like, I know, and he was frustrated.
Yeah.
He's an eccentric dude.
And I was like,
I don't think.
he just got it.
Yeah.
I think n0ne's whole style is that, yes, he goes in, but that creates like this level of fear for your opponent. And so I feel like even in a set like the one he had with LOD, where he kept going in, kept going off stage, that just introduced so much fear to LOD that he second-guessed his
like
whole
confusion
gameplay.
and all that.
Yeah, confusion, right? And I think that's where n0ne really shines, even if he hates to admit it.
I
Yeah.
think
That is where he shines,
with
I
a
think.
person like n0ne who is just so flippant with the way he feels about every set he plays. Like as an opponent, you just gotta not like think about like.
It's like you can't think too much.
Yeah, you can't put him on anything, so you just play the game against someone like n0ne. You never know if he's going to be feeling the match or not. He's going to be doing weird stuff or not. Like it's just.
God, he's so money. But he's not money enough to have a secure lead against Frenzy. Frenzy has him off stage in the corner, and just a lot of control here. This matchup is tough for Falcon.
I think Frenzy's style, too, is also very good versus Falcon. Just the way that he does the lasers to beat out some of Falcon's approaches,
And I want to point out, n0ne, one of the first Falcons, actually the first Falcon to take out Mango in a very long time and other proficient Falcos in the matchup.
That's
like
true.
n0ne is the one who breaks through the Falcos that are known to destroy Falcon. Because he's so like different and so like low base, where he just does whatever he feels like in these matches that people have trouble understanding.
I was talking about the distances that n0ne likes to keep versus Falco. He's like pretty close in there, so even if you do a laser from the Falco's end, it's kind of scary, right?
Yeah.
Because n0ne can do like take laser and then do some mix-up off of that.
Oh, he loves taking laser to sneak in.
See, Squid, I'll never forget. Squid wrote a big laser guide back in like 2016 or something, and it's called Squid Inklings. And I think part of it was a laser guide. And it's just all about lasers. Literally just talking about lasers for like 7 pages. He's an insane person. And the only thing I really truly got from it was like, or that retained was like, hey, lasers take 20 frames to come out. And then he's like, that's a lot. And I'm like, yes, that's a lot. Okay, yes, sir. Oh.
And somehow n0ne knows this without ever reading it. There's no shot he read it.
Oh my god. And so yeah, the laser is just a fun, interesting aspect of this matchup because it takes a lot to come out. It's powerful, it can come out quick, but if you're close enough, you can punish it and
punish it on the startup.
On the startup, or you know, if you can read a low one, you go high, maybe stomp on his head, but maybe he's ready to turn it up tilt.
One of the most powerful projectiles in the game, but it does have its weaknesses.
Oh, look at that.
It doesn't feel like a weakness when I'm playing against Falcon.
Dude, we just struggle. And it's funny, I steal your Valor because I play Falcon now again. So I'm like, but yeah, me and you, Falcon.
Yeah. We're in it together.
Nice.
Dude, I sometimes wish I was the person who made up Short Hop Laser. like the most game-changing strat of all time.
How can okay,
wish I-
can you really make that up, though? Isn't that just intuitive?
No, there had to be a person who did it first. No, it's not intuitive. Like, not the way we played back then. We were dog shit.
Sure,
like,
okay.
We just had nothing.
Yeah.
They only had
somebody-
full hops back in Hugo's day.
They're like, hold on, you can go. I do remember the Chillin' Ken set from the documentary.
He invented up throw, up air, like it was revolutionary.
But he's also not short hopping at all, and I'm like, damn, they suck.
Yeah. So there was a person who legitimately did short hop laser first.
That's true.
Do you know that Hugo actually invented up B out of shield?
I
No
kinda
cap.
did. No, so it was actually Captain Jack who did it with Dr. Mario against Azin at TG6.
That's a hard one, though,
and
isn't it?
And then when I, yeah.
Because there's a timing. It's
Yeah.
not just like, you know, a Samus, for instance.
Yeah, but the thing, the thing was, I would play, no joke, I would play level 9 Samuses, and they would up B me all the time. I'm like, I wonder if that's good. And I saw Captain Jack do it, and then, yeah, that's all it took to revolutionize a character back then.
God, it was so free.
It was hella free.
You could have called it the hugs.
Oh.
Up B out of shield as Samus.
What
No.
are you doing, n0ne? Okay.
I don't have an ego like that.
Clear.
Yeah, I would not.
True.
You are so charming and humble, but sometimes it's like, maybe he's not. Humble. Still charming, though.
Yeah. Always charming.
Right, last stock for n0ne on this game, and he's, again, just struggling to find, I think, proper edge guards and proper neutral exchanges. Frenzy is just playing super, super clean.
I think the big thing is actually Frenzy is super good at DIing the neutral airs. Like, typically Falcon wants to do like neutral air into grab at the lower percents, but Frenzy is just not allowing that to happen at all.
Yeah, he's good. He's good at a lot of that little stuff. I think earlier he was DIing like Nair from Marth, you know,
Okay.
and just like getting out of dodge.
Ganon up there.
That's right. Falcon's weird older cousin.
Super weird.
Like sells weed.
Doesn't get invited to the family gatherings anymore.
He's just like, I don't know, he just listens to weird ass music.
Slang's mystical magic.
Get a job, bro.
Yeah. Ganon lives with his parents for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. What a catch. This is going to be it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Up 2-0 against the person who beat him in pools.
that was such a frenzy back air. It's like usually you just wait, you just rinse, repeat. But he actually went really, really high up to catch a light back air and then finish it up for the guarantee. All right. Edge guard Shellaby.
His middle name is Guard.
His name is Edgard.
Edgard.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were making, when you said edge guard, Shelby.
I mixed you up, huh?
You mixed me up. You mixed the commentary mix up.
I'm crazy.
Crazy, bro.
You thought his middle name was Guard?
Like, man,
That, you know what? Vish is a yes-ander. And that's what I'm trying to learn how to do.
You know, I yes-ended Toph when he said birds have teeth. Like, yeah, they do, Toph.
I love that. I love that. Don't ever let someone drown on the mic unless it's funnier than doing it. You know what I mean? The funniest option is the best option.
Yeah.
Nice down tilt. He waits for the roll. Doesn't happen.
Yeah, again, taking those lasers, getting a hit.
Man, this is actually such a big turnaround from their set they had earlier this weekend. It's crazy.
I'm sure Frenzy
Wait,
really
in
happy
pools?
about this matchup. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Gauntlet,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Frenzy still looked good, and now he's like putting it together, I think.
Yeah. It's a little bit more one-sided.
And that's what we kept saying. It was like Frenzy's this close, and we make a little gap with our fingers. And now I guess we're touching our fingers because
He's there.
well, let's see. He's got this.
Sometimes all it takes is another shot. And you don't usually get that in the same tournament.
That's right.
So I think Frenzy happy to get this rematch.
You get two max usually. Well, it depends if there's run pools. Or if some guy is trying to like lose on purpose to beat you again.
That never happens.
That would be insane. Surely.
And possibly a lie.
Nice one. Soft knee gets there. n0ne's keeping it close, but he's always behind. That's the sad part for Falcon Nate.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I hate when you power shield and then you get so excited that you don't do anything out of it.
Yeah.
Not that that's happening to n0ne because he never gets excited, but ooh, hello.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
He's so quick on those kind of edge guards. Just like the immediate burst movement to get off stage like that.
Dude, you know what? I was watching Plup's Sheik do that to, who was he playing against? I forget. But he would just, oh, it was Zane.
Oh.
He was just like turn around fairing Zane off stage like so fast. And I'm like, dude, it's like a knee.
Yeah, just using the momentum and flying off stage like that. Super good. No tech chase?
Big catch. Stay chill, stay chill. Nice. He's trying to dash back.
Okay. On the board.
That's a scary DI to do as Falco, right? Because at that particular percent, especially on the right side, you know, DIing away like that doesn't seem like it would be that bad, but you can get there in time.
Well, you can also adjust it so like maybe you'll like land on the stage and then get momentum canceled and stuff. But sometimes you'll just take that perfect rainbow arc into hell.
Into the abyss.
Yeah. It's FD, and it's going to be FD twice, even if we see that, so.
Again, just Frenzy's super good at getting out of the nair into grabs that n0ne is trying to do at the lower percents, because that nets so much on the Falcon's end.
Mike, show me some SDI from nairs when we go to the replay. or I will have you fired.
He says he's got us.
Thank you, Mike. And Mr. Hayes.
Didn't let him have it.
He'll never work in this town again.
That's right. Because a guy that used to work here said so.
It's so fun having people that we used to play with in production.
Yeah, it's actually contributes so much to the vibe.
Yeah. Just legend.
Mike.
Underrated legend.
I might have to unblock him on Twitter, actually. I think it's finally
Yeah, you actually did it one time just out of a...
No, I blocked it because it just wasn't funny. I get so mad when things aren't funny. And he tweeted out something like you're telling me a shrimp fried this rice like variation, and I was so angry that I just blocked him. And then I saw him like, you know, it was like after COVID started letting up, and I saw him at a thing, and I was like, I hope you're well, Mike. I hope you're great. And then like halfway through the conversation, I remember I have him blocked. And he's like, I know. All right, bomb soldier.
Oh, snaps.
It's all love. That's so rough, bro. It's like a weird light back air that shouldn't convert into a shine that did. Frenzy's on fire.
Dude, Frenzy's lasers are so good.
Yeah,
it's just
I've been
tough
really
for n0ne
impressed
to
with
get
him
in.
all weekend.
And he also
Lasers
knows
are
when to
sick.
just like do his stuff back air, right? Like
Yeah.
he's choosing so many correct options.
Yeah, he does like a couple lasers and then doing like a well-spaced up tilt.
Finish it.
Okay.
All right, we get there.
Okay, now Falcon can definitely bring this back with one opening.
True.
One grab. One grab. Oh!
Uh-oh.
No, wait,
Oh,
dash.
that's an opportunity.
This is such a rough spot. I feel every ounce of n0ne's pain.
Yeah.
Frenzy's playing so well.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, and he's
just like that.
And he's
Just
dead.
like that.
Okay.
Wow.
He might
Alright.
be dead.
I've often called n0ne the clutchest player in the game, alongside Hungrybox.
You think so?
Yeah, I really do think so. I think most of the time he's playing, he's downloading.
Ooh, here we go. Knockdown. It's too late on the down air. I think you get up attack with that.
He always talks about adaptation from like a fighting game player's perspective.
Yes. Oh! He went too high!
Oh, yeah!
Too close to the sun! Don't do this to us. Give us a game 5, just a clean game 5, and don't make it weird.
Yeah, don't. He keeps trying to sniff the roll in, but Frenzy's not giving it to him. Just grab
good
him.
weight on that shield.
Oh, he rolled in that time. Frenzy's tech
respect.
patterns actually have been so good on this last stock.
Yeah, n0ne. This is clutch moment because you can't just constantly throw out stuff. But he gets a run up grab, up throw. That's how he beat pass to get out pulls of Genesis. Let's go.
Damn. It's crazy.
Super clutch.
You called it, Hugo.
Yeah.
n0ne.
At
One of the clutchest
Battle of
players.
BC, he had a similar set against Zuppy, where he was down 3 stocks. And I was saying, like, it was on game 5, and it just felt like n0ne had been just holding back and downloading the whole game. He's a big time conditioner. I don't know if people like give him credit for that.
I think it's hard to give him credit for stuff in general because he's so mysterious.
Yeah, and he doesn't talk about it like he does anything. Like a lot of time his self-analysis literally doesn't make sense. And then, but he keeps winning, right? And it's like there's...
So it's all theorizing.
Yeah.
He came on the mic on one of the sets, I forget which one, and he was like, I know he wanted me to go in, so then I went in.
Yeah. And it's just
cool.
and then like the studio audience just goes wild.
What? But I went in a different way than what he wanted.
It's a thing that just makes sense to him.
Of course, of course.
I think that's a problem a lot of really good players, especially old heads, have. Like, HBox, I don't think, can explain the game well. Mango definitely can't.
Yeah, no, n0ne plays like a dude who should have started in 2003. But he just happened to be around, like, 2013.
Catch. So it's been pretty back and forth, but n0ne's been looking more dominant, and I say that his shield just gets destroyed. There we go, gentlemen. And I don't mean you guys, I mean 3 punches without doing more. That's a stock.
Okay, now Frenzy going to be the one to need to come back on n0ne. After being so dominant early on.
That was so good because we were talking about the Nair and how good Frenzy was at DIing it. So instead, he doesn't go for Nair grab. He goes for Nair, waits for the spot dodge knee.
That's right.
He's
and then he gets the wild down air.
Yeah. It's just like Hugo's talking about, the conditioning.
Yeah. Hugo was right. Put it in the books.
Oh, man.
give him one.
Give me one.
We've been too mean.
But don't tell n0ne.
Don't tell n0ne.
Don't tell n0ne.
We don't want that smoke. Man, you guys are complimenting Hugo.
Man, I should have lost.
Huge pressure. Frenzy's going to be panicky. He needs something real fast now. He needs a shine.
Oh, my God.
That's not going to get it.
That's just it.
Wow. Frenzy looks so good.
Guy's clutch.
That's paper.
I hate the guy, but he's clutch. I can't wait to hear his analysis.
Yeah.
Well, we learned yesterday. You got to draw it out of him. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, it starts to make sense. It starts to become deep. You know.
That's Loser's Frenzy is eliminated.
He's gonna start off with something like, "Oh, well, I took a shower and I feel kind of fresh."
He was chain smoking outside. Like this is. I'm not kidding. I was talking to him the whole time. What's up, big dog?
What were you doing?
I was talking to you while we were talking about comedy. And you were chain smoking.
Comedy, smoking. I'm a very serious guy. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
That was amazing.
That was a crazy.
Yeah, that was a big comeback, dude.
n0ne is in here. I've been looking for him all day.
Oh, yeah? What's wrong?
I'm getting vertical.
Snapback?
Yeah, like I'm jumping on accident. But we clutched. I tried to not jump at all, and then it kind of worked.
Yeah. Was that the plan? Like, because you were down at a certain point. What changed that, what changed the set for you?
Well, he showed at me compared to last time. He was like actually mixing me up. Because last time it was too much laser. This time he actually went in, so he had me confused a little bit. But that's the game. That's what I was kind of looking for, right? The moment he did that, I adjusted to that, and then I think he kind of forgot about it. So he kind of just started lasering again.
Yeah,
right.
Maybe some of the pressure you were putting on because you were adjusting.
Maybe. I don't know. It is kind of hot up there. Maybe it wasn't me.
Let's get some ice packs up there. I hear it's hot.
Yeah.
That's great.
You're continuing on in the bracket. How you feeling?
I need n0ne. That's what I'm feeling.
Okay.
Let's get it. Can we get a controller doctor stat?
Yeah.
No, but feeling, trying to keep the mood up.
Yeah, I think
it's
we
the
all
personal
are.
thing I've personally been going through, but hang in there.
Okay.
I will say it feels like there's you are extremely good at like playing the game, doing well, staying composed even while like shit's going on in your life, and I think that's really hard.
Yeah.
And, that's like the mental,
great.
right?
Yeah.
Being able to do stuff even though everything isn't perfect.
Yeah.
But here we are. I think all of us have to do our best for that.
Cool.
Yeah. That's the job,
I think I was finishing my food better towards the end as well. I was getting too many straight hits at the beginning. I couldn't really get anything done. And he was hitting hard. He was killing me. He was mixing up my
he was
PI.
doing great. And then
he was doing really good. At least compared to the set that we had yesterday, this was really nice by him.
Yeah, this was where we called the mix-up that you just went for a knee instead of Nair because he was getting out of it with SDI.
Because everyone holds down there. But, yeah, I mean, really nice for him. I've always been a fan of you, Frenzy. I'm always talking him up everywhere. He knows. He knows.
I am so glad that more people, I think there's like 40K watching, know about Frenzy now. I think that's really sick.
Yeah.
And now, you'll be watching a stream, you're like, oh, I know Frenzy.
Speaking of Frenzy, they want to hear you.
I know Frenzy's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, good luck, n0ne.
Hey.
Yeah, what's
up?
What's up, man?
This is a tight one.
Yeah.
Could have had it.
Yeah.
I'm just not that used to like, being up to 0 and then a really good player like adapting so well. Like I could stay like one step ahead for a bit, but he's just got more layers. Like.
Yeah.
What is the big thing you switched from the other set that you had in this tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I just like n0ne was saying, I was just like deviating from like my game plan a little bit more, like just throwing in some more like approaching lasers, like trying to fight him a bit more. Because like it literally got to the point in the last set where he was literally just taking lasers in my face, and I was like, I'm not gonna let him do that,
Right.
And I just played a bit better on the wake up situations. There's a lot of the time versus n0ne where or other Falcons, like the read heavy ones, they make the wrong read, and then you got to play the situation on the wake up, like from the tech.
Right.
And I was just getting destroyed on those like last set. So this time I did a lot more like dash and jump shines, try and hit him out of his nair, or like wave dash sometimes as well to get under it. But I think that was just like the main adaptations I made, and then I just punished a bit harder. You know, that always helps.
Would you say you played, if like a 10 out of 10 is the best you've ever played, how would you say you played?
I think I played pretty close to that, yeah.
Really?
Like,
Okay,
the only
nice.
thing I need to work on is like the edge guarding. And the thing that trips me up versus n0ne and Mech as well, actually, is how they double jump. So a lot of people, when they double jump with Falcon, they double jump forward. Mech and n0ne double jump in place, and it gives them way more drift. And it messes up the sort of spacing in my mind of like where I need to back air or down air or whatever. So that's just another like experience thing, you know. Like maybe I have to lab it out, or you know, there's only so much you can be prepared for, you know. Like if I haven't seen something before, it's very hard to come up with an answer.
Yeah.
Especially in such a high stakes, you know, environment.
Yeah, against such good players who could take advantage of that. But yeah, no, you still played well, and it's cool to see that you feel like you played well as well, and that there's just other things to learn, and you seem ready to learn them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've not really been salty after any of my sets this tournament, because I know I've just like played my heart out, and it's unfortunate I couldn't, you know, get an upset. But I think I played to my seed, and I think at the very least I showed off like my sort of skill level, right?
Yeah, the potential,
which,
and
which is all I wanted really from this event. Like I just wanted to be a bit more well known.
Yeah. No, you got there, man.
Yeah, I think you really did show just a really solid Falco.
Yeah.
Every set I saw, I was like, oh, he's got it. You know?
There's so many
That's
sets where like I'm just like I need to know just a little bit more, and then I've got it. And especially the people over here, like I'm so used to waiting for people to make mistakes, and the players over here just don't give it me. You know? It's like, oh, you think I'll make a mistake? Nope. You know, so I gotta learn how to force the issue a bit more. You know, create some more openings, like from like reading basically, instead of just like sitting back and waiting. But yeah, no, lots of lessons from this event, I think.
Cool.
I got one last question for you. Why do y'all eat beans for breakfast?
Wait, why am I what?
Why do y'all eat beans for breakfast?
Beans?
Yo,
I don't eat beans, but
You know about it?
But beans on toast is a British classic.
I
Dude,
know.
I think English breakfast is the best. It's like
It is.
so
It's the
good.
best breakfast.
It's blood sausage is so good. It's so good. But yeah.
Yeah, I have to come to the hotel that we stay in for this. Like the breakfast there is like it.
Oh, it's garbage.
It's like a 10th English breakfast.
You know, that's what I
Yeah.
used to do. I used to be night audit, and I'd have to fold sheets at night and then make the breakfast in the morning. And it's all packaged, microwave stuff. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, that was our last question. Thanks.
They told us one more question in
Yeah,
production,
one
and I'm
more
like, all
question.
right,
Beans.
I gotta ask. Well, yeah, thanks so
But,
much.
any shout outs before you
Thank
go?
you. Yeah, so shout outs to a couple people. Everybody in Europe that voted for me to get into this, or Americans that did. Super appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely.
Asa Butterfield as well, if
Oh,
he is
yeah,
watching.
yeah.
You know, thank you for helping
gang.
me get out to this.
I guess
I
on
hope.
the yard, right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's what the tag was.
Yeah. Okay.
Love Asa.
And yeah, shout outs to Reason Gaming, my sponsor, obviously.
Nice.
They helped out with this campaign as well.
Cool.
And finally, yeah, shout outs to my Metafy coaching, etc., etc.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you want to learn from
I've got
one
to
of the
plug it
sickest
while I'm here,
Falcos.
you know.
Yep.
But
Cool.
yeah.
What's the link for the Metafy?
It's metafy.gg/@frenzy.
Okay.
And yeah, like I was saying before, I do free lessons. So if you are interested in coaching, you know, and you want a bit of a taste,
Little taste.
yeah,
little
little
taste
yeah,
of
yeah,
the
little taste.
frenzy.
You said
Yeah.
free lessons?
Free, yeah, you get like free 30 minutes.
Oh,
Cool.
Yeah,
God.
so-
oh, snap.
And
well,
I don't charge
you
that much.
fucked up because
so-
you're gonna get a lot of those now. You messed
yeah,
up.
yeah.
bro.
I mean, I'll be
Messed
busy
up.
when I get home, you know.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, pleasure.
Thank
man.
you, man.
Pleasure. Hope to see you again. Yeah, that was sick. I really appreciate someone who plays their best and feels like they play their best and knows there's just things